Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to another episode of Walking with Jesus 365. It is January the 25th, 2021, and we are in Pennsylvania today. A little overcast today, but relatively a mild day. Hope everyone is doing well. Was meditating on scripture this morning and was thinking what God would lay upon our heart to share with you. And yesterday, in a conversation I had with some friends, I was relaying to them earlier on in my life that as a young boy, I had attempted, if you will, giving my heart to the Lord as a young boy, but I had fell quickly because I never was able to become a mature Christian and really know and understand and really have a relationship with the Lord, and never really understood what it meant to be a Christian, and ended up walking away from the Lord. And it wasn't until later years that I came back to the Lord and been trying to walk faithfully with Him. And I made reference to that yesterday, that really never understood what it meant to be a Christian, or how to walk on a daily life, how to walk with the Lord in a relationship. And that made me think about what it is, what does it look like? What does walking with the Lord look like? And this isn't about trying to explain how to be a Christian. This isn't me trying to explain what justification or regeneration or being born again or sanctification, those type of things, but just in an overview, what does it look like from the world's perspective? What does Christianity look like? And I came across a piece of scripture, and it's found in the book of James, and chapter 1, verses 27. And James writes, "Pure and undefiled religion before God and the Father is this, to visit orphans and widows in their trouble or affliction," they'll depend on the translation, "and to keep yourself unspotted from the world." In this context, James is telling us that we should not be just hearers of the word, but we should be doers. And James is telling us that pure religion is here visiting the orphans and the widows. And it's not just the widows, but for me, it's what is the principle? What is the underlying principle here that James is trying to project to us and teach us in how we should live out our Christian life? What does it look like to be a Christian? And for me, I believe the underlying principle, the application that we can take here, is that we as believers not just hear, but we put ourselves out there. We look for the needs of others. We want to lift others up. We want to encourage them as we see the needs of others, those who are hungry. We give them something to eat. If they're thirsty, we give them something to drink. If those around us, we love them, we encourage them, we lift them up. And as we see the needs, and God lays it on our hearts to go help that one in need, that when we're out and about, that we open the door, we, for an individual, for someone, we show them love, we show them kindness. That is what I call practical Christian living. That when the world looks on, that we are not bitter, that we show love, we show joy in our hearts. And so, as this piece of scripture, we can look in our own hearts and we can ask ourselves, does my religion, if you will, does it look the part? Is it Is it kindness? Is it showing gentleness to the world? And it's not a matter of, James is here, goes on the very next chapter, he tells us, about believing, he's talking about faith, and he said even the demons believe. But it's not a matter of just believing. It is a matter of us doing, that we're putting some action to our faith. I believe that faith is not a noun, but it is a verb. There's action behind it. Yes, I believe that I'm a Christian. I believe by faith in that the Lord, He has saved me. And through faith, believing in the finished works of Jesus, His death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus, by faith. But as faith, I live that out in action. You wake up in the morning and you go to work. You need to go out to start the car. Well, I can believe all day long that my car is going to start, but unless I actually go out and put the key in the ignition and actually turn the key, it does me no good. I need to put action to my faith. And as we do this and we live these things out, I can believe in my heart that I am a good person. I can believe that God has forgiven me of my sins, but I need to put action to my faith. I need to look for the needs of others. I need to show kindness to those around me. And so I am praying that everyone is staying encouraged. I'm praying that everyone is staying warm, but I'm praying that everyone is staying encouraged, and that we want to live out our faith. And so, Lord willing, we'll see you tomorrow. Press on, keep the faith.